Okay, so basically I'm going to explain a little bit about our COVID testing here because U of I is doing like a tremendous job trying to keep us all on campus and keeping us safe. So basically we have this app. Let me show you it. And everyone needs this app in order to get into any building or bar on campus. It's called the Safer Illinois app. And excuse my picture, this is like our iCard picture from when we were freshmen, but this is what it looks like. So you can see it has like my picture, it has a different color up here, and then that thing is like spinning. And then it says either building access granted. If I was denied, it would say denied. And then here just has like your little code. You can access this code from like other devices and stuff. So as you can see, I'm pretty sure it says recent negative test. So that shows that I tested negative for COVID and I'm allowed to go to my class, into the bars, into any building on campus. So I only go to like the BIF because I'm in the business school. So the BIF is the only building that I really ever will need to go to, just because that's where all the business stuff is. So basically they just have one entrance that is open for you to walk in, and there's like 3 people there that are, I'm pretty sure, volunteers, and they just check that and make sure you have building access, and then they let you in. There's hand sanitizer everywhere and wipes, so that's how you get in. Same thing at the bars. So the bouncers just look at your app. If you're granted, you go on in and they card you. If you're denied, they make you get out of line and don't let you in. Simple as that. Now I'll get into how our COVID testing works. So we have to get tested twice a week, pretty much every 4 days, because our building access will last 4 days. So it lasts from when we get our test, and then 4 days after at like 11:59 p.m. So I got tested on Monday and my test result came in Monday night. So 4 days would be today, Friday. So today at Friday at 11:59, I don't have building access anymore unless my new test from yesterday comes in. They are taking a really long time to come in now. So I think they might be extending our building access like 1 extra day just because it's taking a really long time and they kind of need to figure that out and figure out how they should go about that. So I've been tested 4 times. The first 2 times my test results came back in like 5 to 7 hours. 5 hours is like the minimum, but they pretty much came back very, very quickly. On Monday, they came back a little bit later. It still came back within the day. I got tested at 8 a.m. and I think my results came back around like 9 p.m. It took a little bit longer then, and now they are taking a very, very long time. It's supposed to be 5 hours to 48 hours. So they're more on the 48 hours now just because school started. Hopefully they can figure that out because it's really helpful when we can just get our test results back in like 10 hours. Or even less, just because then you know if you have COVID, you gotta stay home. If somebody else gets COVID that you know, then you gotta stay home. So it's just very nice if they could get it done faster. But obviously this is new for everybody, so it's gonna be hard to like figure this all out. But just shout out to U of I for being so awesome and like creating this whole system for us, because the building access is really, really nice. You just feel safer when you're in a bar or just like in your classroom that everyone there has tested negative in the past 4 days. Obviously you could get it in like the day after you get tested or whatever, but it's just a lot safer than just getting tested. Oh, just get tested when you get here, you don't have to get tested the rest of the year. Like what? That's not how you control this. We have the saliva test. So you just spit in the tube. There's a little cone at the bottom of the tube and you just basically fill the cone up. It does take a little bit to do it, especially like your first time. You gotta spit a few times, but the key is to just get the saliva going in your mouth while you're waiting in line, and then you just have to do like 1 or 2 spits. So that's what people are doing now, and it's been helping it go faster, I would say. You can't eat or drink for 1 hour before you take your test, just so your saliva is the most accurate it can be. And you stay 6 feet away from everyone in the line. You just scan your iCard when you get in. Then you just have you verify your information, your race, phone number, where you live, and your name. And then they print out a label, they put the label on the tube. They take you to a little square that's like 6 feet apart from everyone. And then you just stand in that square and you spit in your tube until it's done. You show the people, they say good. Then you put it down, you make sure it says your name and have all the right information on it, and then you go. So it's a fairly easy process. It's like very, very easy, especially when you've gone a bunch of times. You just kind of know. I've just been saying it's like Pavlov's dog, the classical conditioning. Like when you see the tube, you just start salivating. It'll be so easy for everybody soon, because you see the tube and you just start salivating, and then you just spit. So I'm pretty sure that's all about our test. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. So this is what one of the testing tents looks like. This isn't the one that I normally go to, but basically they all look like this. They have a bunch of squares on the inside, about like 8 to 16, and you just sign in, they bring you to one, and you spit in your tube twice a week. So that's what it looks like. Once you turn in your tube, they give you the stay 6 feet away pin. This app will kind of show you the rest of it. So yeah, as I mentioned, the color is different for every day, just so I don't know like if everyone knows that, but the color is different every day, and this is like circling. So if you do take a screenshot, like if I took a screenshot yesterday to get into the bar today, it would be the wrong color, because yesterday I took a screenshot just to show you guys how the colors are different, but yesterday was like gray. If I can find it here. Okay, so this was yesterday's color, and then today is this color, and this is a screenshot, so you can see it's like the circle around my face is not moving. If I go to the app, the circle around my face, like the color is moving, so that shows that it's like not a screenshot, because people could easily just screenshot and be like, oh, I'm granted, but it would be the wrong color and it wouldn't be spinning. So yeah, and then it also has a Bluetooth function where it picks up everyone else's Bluetooth around you, and if that person, like if a phone near you in the past like 4 days does test positive, it alerts you. That hasn't happened to me yet, but it is supposed to alert you and say that you need to go get tested because somebody near you just tested positive. So I'm not sure if anyone has gotten that yet, but I haven't, so that's good. So you can also just see like your health history, find test locations. So like my health history, these just show like all the tests that I've had, and they're all negative. So, and then you can add a test result. So if you didn't go to one of the campus ones, like if I just went to the Champaign one where they go up the nose, I could insert that here and just add the test result here. So yeah, it has some guidelines, and there's like a place where you can call or email them if you have any questions. But overall, they did a great job making this app. So there's different colors. So mine you saw was yellow, so that means I've had a recent negative test. There's also green, which means you have the antibodies. So I'm not sure if you need to get tested all the time if you have the green, because that does mean that you have the antibodies in you and you won't be getting COVID. So you can have the green or the yellow. So you can have recent antibodies or just the recent negative test, and then it'll be red if you're positive. So then you can't get let in anywhere. And I think you're not allowed to get tested here if you are positive, because they don't want you spreading it to the people in line. And then if you're exposed to, like one of my roommates, her boyfriend got it last week, and the contact tracers finally contacted her, and she needs to be quarantining, so she's not allowed to go get tested here either. My recommendation would be go get tested at like there's the local Champaign one, because like we need to know if she has it, and like we're not going to know that. But basically we've just been kind of getting tested a lot and being cautious about all that. Bars are super safe too. You have to be sitting unless you're getting a drink or going to the bathroom. You have to wear a mask if you're not sitting down, and there can only be like no more than like 10 people at a table. So they're doing really well. You can't be sitting inside at a bar. I know there's so many bars like at other schools where everyone's partying inside super close. Our school, you're not allowed to be inside unless you're going to the bathroom, you're getting a drink. You gotta be wearing a mask when you're inside. Gotta be wearing a mask if you're standing up. They'll yell at you if you're standing up and you're not like going to the bathroom getting a drink. I feel safe going out. I know some people probably won't. It is a good vibe here. Thank you guys so much for watching. All these opinions are my own, and of course I'm not an expert at this stuff. I'm just a student, so this is like what I've been going through and what I've heard and what I've learned. So yeah, don't come at me if I'm like wrong about anything. I post a lot of University of Illinois videos, so subscribe if you're interested in that. Yeah, thank you guys for watching.